Are you able to help me?
No, I've heard nothing. But I can help you with something else.
Oh? Can you help me with my idiot friend over here? What about you, lady?
Want to go somewhere private?
Do you have evidence? If you have evidence, I'll go anywhere with you. What's this place? You got something for me?
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends.
Nothing. What about this one?
Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
I don't know.
Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings.
How cute.
These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones.
Nothing really catches my eye. No. What could expose Nighthawk? She's a superhero. Her secret name is Nighthawk. Oh my. Cool paintings. This game is about to jump a few H ratings.
Sherlock, friend, I wasn't sure you'd come.
Can you know, not to tell everybody my name? Come on. It's a
Werner,
anonymous
I see
party.
you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholy.
I'm not alone, I have my
I must
friend.
admit, my travels
He lives in
have
my
proven
head.
more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with a physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course, and something to smoke, or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes,
Fuck is an
something
artificial
more spiritual.
paradise?
A potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
Pointless.
My mind already operates at a far higher level than most. I struggle to believe anything could improve it. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
Oh yeah.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next, visit the victims, ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
I do not like you.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then well, perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with
Yes, study it.
Yes, Sherlock.
Wink, wink.
Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon?
Altar
Altar
room.
What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
Make him talk. What the fuck are you talking about? Can I get a little sneak preview? No? What's this? German artist. Tipsy sympathetic. Hell no! I dislike him, I hate him. I think he's the main villain guy. Seriously, how do I find the next thingamajig? John, you do know they cannot see you.
Nancho's had to enforce the masks after the...
Cover the identities close your scandal. Poor to attend. No. Lost a bet. Fired after incident. Political crisis. No. Cheating groom. No. Too ugly without a mask. I just had to try
Nancho's
it.
had to enforce them.
What is it? Uninvited prisoner to port to attend. Cheating groom. And the Duchess.
Nancho's had to
No. No. Yes. No. Part of the incident. No. And the Duchess. People described the scandal from a previous party. Vice Governor Cowden was found by his wife-to-be, Prussian Duchess, in the company of a young man. Although the marriage was intended to be a political one, the emotions of the Duchess were real. Incident instigated a political crisis between Cordon and Prussia. Although there were only a few notes of protest, the government fired his protege.
I'll pin them down, Biscoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Right. We have a key. Key, if you will. I have a key to the altar room, which I have no idea where it is. Apparently it's over here. And he's probably dead. Yup. I guess by making him talk,
My God,
it means see what
was he
happened.
here this whole time?
Wait, is that really the wine? Is that the wine fountain we saw earlier? Great. Murder coat. Nice tattoo, buddy. Ooh.
This crude tattoo partially covers as slave branding.
A slave. I like the little dragon. It's adorable.
The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
Yeah, you can't throw that shit.
This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
Yoink, mine now.
This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood.
Nice.
A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
I guess they bumped him a bit.
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
Knocked him unconscious, and then... Can we peek under the hood? No. Nice feet.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it.
Dang. Wait, he was alive
Right
when
here.
they did it? Yeah.
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony. The herbs here are...
No, I wanted
this
the box.
elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger.
Must be.
This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells... mouse-like. I presume it is an
Mouse-like?
aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry.
Wait, yeah, this is fake as fuck. When did you arrive?
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Pull yourself together, Werner.
God damn it, Werner.
What is it about these nights that you were so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere.
Yes,
Often with
safe,
more
I
stains
see
than
that.
your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death.
So who's Mr. Mashiro?
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh.
You know, Sherlock's
I
voice
found him alone
sounds
on the altar, his
familiar.
blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was
I've heard it
panicking,
before.
So I told him about you. We left the
I
room
need to
and locked the door.
Check out
Then,
later
We
who
were
voiced
filling
Sherlock
time.
in this game.
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
So who's the guy?
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome
I
to
mean,
go
he
unnoticed.
seems
He
alright,
was
I guess.
magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
What about the fertility ritual? There was
Get
something
Johnny in
about
the back.
Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
Of course, of
But
course.
the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to
Shut
be
up,
ashamed
stop
of,
asking.
But it would explain the color of your cheeks.
You're a virgin.
Fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes,
Is she still
Matista.
naked?
She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later, only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Poor handsome Fabio.
The police remain unaware of this
He was
tragic
my
event?
favorite.
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Damn it, he got me. Got me good. Fine, let's see over now. Nice. What's this? Cigars.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
Somebody was here recently. Why can't I mark it as an evidence?
An
Stained
open wound
blood.
spoiled the carpet.
Oh, I can move. Oh, nothing really happened when I moved. Nice bedrock. Well, that's how he got the head injury.
Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
So he was here with someone. What was that? The pokey stick?
Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
Smoking lawn. It was definitely here. Was he alone? Well, somebody clobbered him. I imagine he didn't do it himself. Ooh. Dressing room. Missing rope thingy.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. This is a different ritual.
Found a scenario of some sorts. A ritual with a remark written at the beginning. It says, read and rehearse the rite. The naked woman lies on the altar on a bed of flowers. Blah blah blah. Yep, so it's the ritual that Virgil over there told me about. Don't ignore the guests, Matista, and stop bothering them. They don't want to hear about your stupidities, they want to feel how beautiful they are, how generous you can be towards them. You're here to please and celebrate life. Remember, each guest paid a great deal to be with you.
How can anyone accept such behaviour?
What the hell is this?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
I should know, I'm a master of disguise. Master of guys.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio, Manchos.
Can I yoink them? Key. It says F for Fabio.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The key.
The key.
The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
The key. Masks.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
Nope, don't think so. Nope, 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 nope. What's this? Ooh,
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
yoink 'em.
Similar to the guests' robes,
Apart from the
apart from the
bloodstains.
bloodstains.
Damn, we have a lot of clues. Whoops. Let's see if we missed something with my detective vision. This is behind the thing, yep. What's this door? We got everything. Everything we could ever want or need.